The students' leadership and activities here. So student government on student council, treasurer for 1 year and vice president for the current year. So it's fine. The problem is that this is just a very common activity. You have student government, student council, you have 30,000 US high schools. You have it at pretty much every single high school. It's not rare or unique enough. Is it great that the student has some leadership? Sure, but it's just these are dime a dozen. These clubs are at all the different high schools, and it's just not differentiating enough, right? And then the other question is it relevant to their hook? And it's really not even clear what their hook is from a lot of this because these are simply very common activities with no clear through line or angle. So the student then has community engagement, which I'll sort of say is like community service. So volunteer income tax assistance for a community and neighborhood development center, assisted low income families with federal and state returns during the 2023-2024 tax season. So again, is this relevant to anything? A lot of their other activities don't have anything to do with this. Like it's not like they're building an accounting hook, or an applied math hook or anything that's relevant to I didn't see anything else with working with low income families. One thing that a lot of people have to understand is they think about this in the wrong way. It's not about the coherence with some future major. It is how many activities you have under a certain category, right? That's really what creates a narrative is how many activities do you have in your resume that are related to each other, right? Because that's what makes very solid, compelling evidence and a very solid and compelling hook or focus or passion or story for these top colleges. If we basically see as many activities as there are categories or as many categories as there are activities, that is the definition of a well-rounded, very broad student. There's nothing that unites these things. Now, what is good about this sort of community engagement or community service is it is more niche. This isn't a soup kitchen or a midnight run or service trips to Guatemala or Africa. It does, like a lot of service, have some, sort of conspicuous compassion or virtue signaling, which is sort of, I don't know, does student do this just because they felt they had to do it for college, or do they do it because they really wanted to do it? It would seem more genuine if I could see other activities that related to the student, maybe bringing math or accounting or something to a service perspective, but we don't have that in the rest of the resume. So I'm just not sort of clear if this was just sort of, felt compulsory. And so it's not when we sort of say that service, comes across as performative or not unique. It's just, I don't know. I don't know why you did it, right? I don't know if you were just doing it to checkbox or if this was really handicapped by something you really love or are genuinely passionate about or you really do care. And a lot of service, it's not clear, right? It could be performative. It's certainly in a lot of cases not unique, the services, but I just don't know. When it comes to service and these different activities, if it just looks like everybody else's, I don't have any evidence that you're unique. There's no compelling evidence that you're really passionate about, other people or caring for other people because I just see this thing in a bunch of students, activities. And I'm pretty sure that a bunch of students, are checking boxes or they have high school requirements, right? Or they're doing it for other reasons. And so the student has this community service. I do like it's a little bit more niche than just sort of, again, very generic or cliche community service. This is at least one of the things the student has in their profile that has some texture to it, has some nuance, right? It's sort of like how often do you see this in students' profiles? We've seen it before. You do see some of this tax assistance volunteership. It's not that we've never seen it, but how many times do you see student council or some of their other activities that we're going to get into all the time? And that's going to be true for top college as well. So I do like that as a little bit of nuance, as a little bit of texture, right? There might be something there. Next up, the student has orchestra and music, youth orchestra, selected for a chamber music festival, awarded private lessons, regional orchestra, state university. These are just very common activities, with the music. Then they have STEM and clubs that they put here, so science Olympiad, electric vehicle, and other events, robotics team member. Obviously, the member part isn't great. It just shows membership or participation. You don't want to phrase it that way, certainly when you get to the applications. Hopefully, there's an opportunity for some form of leadership. And then they put winter term science Olympiad, sort of a course that they take in school that they got an A plus in. And then they put awards and recognition here, United Way, some sort of group member, city teen council grant making, youth-led garden project winner. I will say that's one of the other fairly textured activities. in the students list. I would be sort of curious as to what that was with the garden. Again, if it's just like a youth council or affinity group member, it's these are very generic, right? Student leadership, student council, like this is just generic, right? What is the specificity here? Like what is the angle? And so that does have a little bit more texture. If the student had any interest in, botany or gardens or environment, but that's not indicated anywhere else, right? And so the same thing with sort of the tax assistance, kind of interesting, kind of texture, kind of nuance, not something you see in a lot of students' profiles. The sort of youth-led garden. If you're doing community service, soup kitchen, not unique, but, if you're sort of planting, cheap sensors in a local community garden because you have an environmental science interest, that's relevant and it's unique and it seems much more genuine, right? And it's cool and it's interesting. You could tell a story about that in your applications, right? And so the only real two texture things that I'm seeing so far are really this sort of garden project and this tax assistance. Everything else in the student's resume is highly generic and highly common. Things that need to be improved, need to find a through line, need more texture. There's nothing interdisciplinary about this because there's no nexus. There's nothing that sort of says, hey, I'm interested in, music and robotics and, I meet a singing robot. Right? There's nothing. It just seems like a bunch of disparate categories. It just seems like pure breadth and pure well-roundedness with no clear through line. If you're going to be science kid or STEM kid, you have to niche down. You can't do science, just be science Olympiad or robotics. You need to identify niches, right? If you're going to be interdisciplinary, you can use multiple skill sets, but they all need to be applied to some singular focus. Again, think the youth-led garden thing for the, environmental activist student that we had who was doing shipwreck diving, who was interested in history. It's weird, it's different, it's unique. There's no club after school. There aren't other students doing this. It's a very vivid scene that you can write essays about. It will move the audience. It's real intellectual vitality.